I've been hunting this scrape with all these bucks. Oh, y'all saw that buck just showed up this week. Nice 8-point. Not like he broke both his brow tines off. Looks like a mature buck. Hopefully we can get a good look at him. He slips up. We may try to run an arrow through him. Looks like a big-bodied older deer. Try to hang in here a little while. It's a little cool. Wind chills in the 30s, but not too awful bad. Kind of get out of the wind here in the timber. We'll hang out a little while. Just starting to get a little bit light, so I can see a little bit. So y'all keep a lookout. Maybe we'll see him early enough we can get on him and get a shot. See that deer? There's a whole warrior of a 6-point buck. I've never gotten on camera in here. That makes about 12, maybe 13 different bucks I've seen in this little scope of hardwoods. I think a doe went across the road in front of him. I'm pretty sure it was. The old deer was kind of tall, right? On each side, it kind of swept forward. Don't think he had brow tines. If he did, they were short. Just a big old gnarly looking thing, big old body buck. His left ear was broken. It was just hanging down by the side of his head. It's about 7:45. I thought he was going to walk this road. He was on that road, but he crossed it and went on down toward the thicket. Maybe going to lay down, or he may make a loop back through here. We'll hang around a while. We got plenty of time. It's overcast. A little bit cool. The wind, I like the wind the way it is. Only thing might smell would be something that comes from where I came from this morning. So we got that wind to our advantage. We'll hang in here a while. Sooner or later it's gonna happen. bucks are a little late. That's one of the deer we had on camera on the scrape last weekend. He's got a little inside tine on the right side. It comes up like that, kind of like a crown on a red deer. Instead of coming off the top of the beam, it kind of comes off the inside. Cool little deer. Been a doe back there blowing downwind of me. She kind of had him on alert. So those old bucks are walking it. So at 8 o'clock, we're gonna stay a while. As long as the deer come through every once in a while, I stay warm and occupied. Sooner or later, the right deer gonna walk down this road. That happened quick. I was turning around looking behind me. I heard a deer walking. I couldn't see him behind some big trees, and all of a sudden, boom, he was right there at 15 yards, walking straight to the tree. I was already standing up. So I reached over, clicked the camera on, had it pointed in the right direction. He just kept walking. You saw him kind of spooked there. He must have smelled where I stepped out on that road this morning. That's why I try not to walk on that road in the morning. It's a big old 8-point, I think. Big old deer. He swung around. Y'all saw him when he spooked. He turned and went into my right. I shot at him. I think I hit a limb between me and him. I'm gonna go look, but when he jumped in he ran back there and jumped in the cutover. I didn't hear him run any further. But I don't think I hit him. But golly, that's a big old deer. That's the best one I've probably ever shot at here. He has not been on the camera, boy. It's a good deer. Let me get down and I'm gonna go take a quick look right quick, see if we might have, if I can find the area, see if we drew blood. Alright, y'all. A clean mess. I found my arrow. Nock was knocked off of it. I heard the arrow hit a limb before it hit the deer. When he got alerted there, he turned into the woods and got in a bunch of little saplings, and the angle he was walking, I wasn't gonna get another shot. I thought I could slip one in there, but I hit something between me and him. That's bow hunting. Man, dadgum. I just realized he walked in front of that trail camera, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and let this lay. And go grab a little bite and probably come back. When he ran off, he never saw me or smelled me. When he ran off, he kind of just jumped in the pine thicket. He didn't really just bust it out of there. He didn't know what happened. So many bucks in here, so much fighting and stuff going on. I don't feel like I ran him out of the country for sure. I'll gather my stuff up, pull this card again, see if it might just happen to get that video of him walking by. He should have walked right in front of it right after y'all lost sight of him. At least be a cool video. One of these days we're gonna shoot one of these dang things. Alright, y'all, ran the store right quick, got a little bite, and let Maggie eat a bite. The temperature feels like it's dropped since I was in the tree. I know the wind's picked up straight out of the north, so I'm fixing to see it's 11:40. I'm finna go spend the rest of the day in that tree. Y'all saw that deer. Got lucky. I almost could have got a shot of the deer on the video camera, on my trail camera, but he turned in the woods, and if you listen there at the end, you can hear my arrow sound like a dang axe hitting a tree. So definitely hit a limb or something. The arrow was laying there right close to where the deer was standing, so it hit 2 or 3 limbs and finally just was left. I'm lucky I found it. We're going to go back in there. Deer are moving. Jake been seeing. Let's see. I saw, counting what I saw on the way in this morning. I saw 1, 2, 6 deer, and 4 of them were bucks. So I saw 2 when I left the barn this morning that were squared up fixing to fight right here on the road behind the barn. They didn't even pay me attention. Matter of fact, the one bigger one turned around and acted like he was going to come toward me on the mule. But so the rut is on. Jake said he videoed a nice buck this morning chasing a doe late morning. Just ignored Jake. So it's that time of year they get stupid. I think it's going to take a dumb one for me to kill one. But we're headed back in there now. We'll get set up. It's going to be a long afternoon, but right now the deer may be moving on and off all day long. I think that's about 13 bucks I've seen in that little strip of hardwood. So just never know. That deer may come through. There's another big deer. One I saw this morning. Some kind of little gnarly 6 points. Got his left ear broke off. Not broke off. It's broken at the base of it, hanging down. Looks like one I might have got on the camera last week. I'm not 100% sure. He looked like just an old warrior. So if he comes through there and gives us a shot, we might take him. But it'll be hard to shoot anything less than that 8 point. He's a dandy. He's about as good at 8 as I've seen around here in a long time. So we're gonna give him a shot. It might be one we have to just hang on. We might have to hunt him the rest of the year. So I'm gonna get Maggie fed right quick, and we'll be right back in the tree. Well, y'all, we're back in the stand. The wind stayed right, so I was able to slip back in here. I just hope we stay on this weather pattern we got right now. This north wind's perfect for this spot. I saw a while ago that buck came in with the wind in his tail. Good bedding area down that way. A lot of scrapes all over this ridge. I don't know that I've hunted here in a long time with this much buck activity on one ridge. There's scrapes on the road, scrapes on the fire lanes, scrapes scattered all through the timber. Some turkeys just come up here. See if y'all can see them on my shoulder. See them down the road right there. Right there down the road. Bunch of gobbers look like. That's some big old birds. Anyway, I feel like for the first time all year, we finally found a deer to hunt. And I boogered up and missed the thing. The other buck I saw this morning, pretty sure is old, gnarly, old, nasty 6 point. Broke his ear. It's the same buck I had him a week ago on camera and he wasn't busted. He comes through here, run that air out of him, or at least throw air at him like I did this morning. If I'd have seen that 8 point 5 seconds earlier, could have had the camera on and the bow out of the stand. But it just happened so fast. hunting timber is. It just happens so quick. But that's bow hunting. I don't know. It gets frustrating. I think I'd rather have an opportunity to miss than give up and get my rifle out. As long as I can bow hunt and climb these trees, I'm gonna do it. About 4.5 hours left. The sun peeking through, 10 mile an hour north wind. Keep our fingers crossed. It's been a good day so far. I guess a good day missing the bugs better than a good day at work any day. Prime time, the wind's laid down, it's real calm right now. The squirrels just starting to move. Crystal clear, gonna be cool tonight. I hate to have to go back to work tomorrow. About an hour here, it gets dark early in the woods, so about 5, a little after 5, gonna be the last shooting light. Hang in there with them. Maybe we're going to see something. Get some of them bugs we've been seeing on the camera, at least get them on film, even though they ain't shooters. Never know what else might walk by too, like that little big 8-point this morning. He came out of nowhere and we ain't got him on camera. You never know, maybe a bigger one too. Alright y'all, sorry I didn't get to wrap up the video there. Got dark and I thought I could hear some deer rambling around, so I didn't want to make any noise, and I got busy on the phone all the way home from on the ride home, talking to some people about some other plans we might have for some other hunts coming up in the spring, so kind of making plans for that. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, appreciate y'all watching. It was a good day. Bad deal, missed that deer. Finally get a shot at the big deer. Finally find the big deer and get a shot at the big deer and don't make it happen. But I guess that's bow hunting. If it's gun hunting, we'd have had it easy. But we appreciate y'all watching, and don't forget to subscribe. And we got a lot of good deer hunting to go. Rut's getting started, so y'all make sure you come back tomorrow.